My Heart and Other Black Holes, written by Jasmine Warga in 2015, is a poignant young adult contemporary novel that delves into the lives of two despondent teenagers. The story revolves around their initial online agreement to end their lives together, followed by a profound re-evaluation of their decision. While the book may be triggering for certain readers, it garnered extensive critical acclaim for its unflinching honesty and underlying message of hope. Serving as Warga's debut novel, she has since released another compelling contemporary work. My Heart and Other Black Holes has been optioned for a feature film and received a nomination for the 2015 Goodreads Choice Award for a debut author. The protagonist, 16-year-old Aysel, finds herself engulfed in a void, akin to a black hole, in her heart. Haunted by her father's heinous act of taking the life of a local teenager, Aysel fears that she has inherited a monstrous side from him. This dread intensifies as she believes she will inevitably follow in his footsteps. Living in a small town, Aysel feels the weight of judgment from everyone around her. Her peers shun her, unwilling to associate with the daughter of a child murderer, or so she assumes. In truth, Aysel's self-perceived unworthiness leads her to distance herself from her friends, who eventually cease their attempts to reach out. The resulting isolation plunges her into an overwhelming sense of loneliness. Adding to her anguish, her mother barely communicates with her, and she can no longer connect with her siblings. In Aysel's mind, she sees no alternative but to end her own life. Her depression weighs heavily upon her, an inescapable truth, yet she cannot fathom any way out of her desperate circumstances. Even when she encounters somber poetry while at school, she reacts with anger, unable to believe in its sincerity. To her, depression holds no beauty or artistic merit, it is an unadorned reality. With each passing day, Aysel's emotions spiral further into darkness. Her job as a cold caller fails to distract her from her inner turmoil, and she attempts to immerse herself in her studies, particularly physics, a subject she once loved. Alas, her efforts prove futile. Aysel yearns for assistance, but her pursuit of it has dwindled to nothing. Finally, Aysel reaches a decision to proceed with her planned suicide. However, she finds herself confronted with a daunting challenge. She lacks the knowledge of how to carry it out, and she worries about its success. In search of a companion to form a suicide pact with, she joins a website called Suicide Partners. There, she stumbles upon a user named Frozen Robot, whose real name is Roman. Roman, too, harbors suicidal thoughts, but his reasons differ. He blames himself for his sister's tragic demise. Intent on ending his life on the anniversary of her passing, Roman tentatively proposes that Aysel join him in this endeavor. Uncertain about committing to such an agreement without meeting Roman face-to-face, Aysel insists on a personal meeting. Eventually, they meet, and their interactions reveal a surprising compatibility. They continue meeting on multiple occasions, engaging in conversations about their emotions and shared thoughts of suicide. Through their deepening connection, Aysel gradually discovers that life might hold more for her than just death. She begins to question her resolve, realizing that there could be reasons to live and experiences worth exploring. However, Roman remains steadfast in his determination to end his own life. As the fateful suicide date draws nearer with each passing day, Aysel and Roman grow increasingly closer, forming a bond that compels Aysel to reconsider her own plans. She realizes that she wants to give life a chance, opting to face the uncertainties and challenges ahead. Aysel makes the empowering decision to shape her own identity and embrace a life that transcends the grip of depression. Moreover, she comes to recognize that she is not her father and is capable of forging a different path. Empowered by this newfound strength, Aysel sets out on a mission to save Roman from his tragic fate. He confides in her, sharing that he is unable to be alone long enough to carry out his plan. Roman implores Aysel to convince his parents that he is now stable and has overcome his self-blame for his sister's death. Though initially unsure, Aysel realizes that gaining his trust is crucial in persuading him against taking his own life. Encouragingly, Aysel believes she has made progress with Roman as he acknowledges her right to live and expresses his desire for her not to go through with her suicide. She intuits that Roman might be silently reconsidering his own decision, yet struggling to admit it openly. Now, Aysel faces the urgent task of finding a way to save Roman before it's too late. She understands that she must convince his parents of his improved mental state, thereby granting him the opportunity to rebuild his life. Isil's growing determination, coupled with her belief in her ability to impact Roman's perspective, gives her the courage to take on this daunting challenge. However, despite the deepening romantic relationship between Aysel and Roman remains resolute in his intent to take his own life, planning to do so independently. At this juncture, they both harbor uncertainties about the future of their relationship. Roman's depression has left him apathetic, making it difficult for him to envision a positive outcome. Meanwhile, Aysel holds on to a glimmer of hope, sensing that Roman may be gradually improving. Unexpectedly, on the eve of their planned suicide date, Roman makes a desperate attempt to end his life within the confines of his car at home. Aysel and Roman's mother discover him in time and act swiftly, rushing him to the hospital. Miraculously, Roman survives the suicide attempt, faced with the undeniable reality that he must find a way to continue living. Supported by Aysel and his family, he recognizes the significance of giving life a chance, acknowledging that it may hold unexpected possibilities and reasons to persevere. Together, Aysel and Roman navigate the challenging path ahead, their bond strengthened by the shared experiences and the newfound determination to embrace life. As they offer each other unwavering support, Roman begins to glimpse the potential for a brighter future, one that he once believed to be unattainable. With the collective love and encouragement from Aysel, his family, and those who care for him, Roman takes his first steps towards healing, discovering that life is indeed worth fighting for. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.